Radiant Sunday, and welcome to the worldwide world. That's the WHIRL wide world as we continue to whirl and twirl and elevate into this beautiful new earth. My name is Letitia Lovely, the creator of Lovely Life TV. And I just wanted to stop in for a moment and share a little bit about the channel and some exciting plans that I have coming your way. The first thing I want to do, however, is to say Happy New Year. Happy New World, Happy New Year, and Happy New You, welcoming in the spring equinox and the true new year. And with this new year, and this new world and this new me in this one year 2026, I I'm wanting to shake things up a bit because on April 1st of 20, I've had the channel since around 2019, I think it is 2020, my earliest videos. But on April 1st of last year, I made a conscious effort to be more consistent with the channel. And from that time until now, I have been mostly consistent with putting up new material, especially on Sundays, and primarily on Sundays I would put up new videos, etc., etc. However, I've struggled with this channel, and part of the reason is because the ongoing dialogue when I ask about how to grow my channel and how to position myself and things like that, one of the consistent suggestions or one of the consistent pieces of advice is to be specific, if you will. Don't go all over the place. Let people know what they're going to get when they come to your channel. So, with that in mind, I have tried to follow that model. And when I started back the second time, I started in a spiritual mode. I am a spiritualist, an intuitive, an energy alchemist. And that is a passion, being able to serve humanity, right? And especially the melanated community. So I came along to do that, and I've been doing the Radiant Risings again just about every week. However, what I'm realizing is, right or wrong, that model isn't working for me. That model isn't working for me because I'm a multi-master. I'm a multi-magician. You know what I'm saying? There's so many passions that I have and things that I believe can help somebody. You know what I'm saying? It may only be one person, or it may be 10 people, or hopefully it'll be many more than that. But there's so many aspects of my life that I believe in sharing would help someone else. For instance, I am a full time caregiver. I caregive for my parents, my mother, and my father. And that's a whole other journey within itself. In fact, I'm thinking of starting a whole other channel because that is how involved in detail and diverse and unique and special and difficult and all of those words that it is to be a caregiver. So that's one lane. And then I am a creative artist. That is really my first love, I guess you would call it. Not only a writer of novels, I am an award winning, best selling, national and internationally best selling author of dozens of books. My books are in probably 6 or 7 languages. So that whole literary journey, which is very much a part of my life, sometimes I want to talk about that. Like right yesterday, and I'm just letting this flow, y'all. Y'all getting the real me today. Yesterday, I had a book club discussion with a book club called Sisters Thoughts from Coast to Coast. Shout out to Sisters Thoughts from Coast to Coast. And they were discussing my latest novel written under my alter ego, Zuri Day. And this novel is entitled Champagne Taste on a Bad Boy Budget, dealing with a bad boy, a man just released from prison who needs a job and he meets a woman who needs a cook, like yesterday. Jamila is the daughter of a law enforcement officer, so her whole narrative from him has been do not under any circumstances interact with a felon. And we had a powerful discussion on how the narratives are shaped on our young melanated men. That's a for instance, and I could go on down a road about my life as a writer, but sometimes I want to talk about that. Thirdly, I'm a chef in my own mind. And if it's only in my mind, that's just fine. I'm also a poet and know it rhyme every time. We've all got one in our family. But I love cooking. I cook every day. I have renamed our kitchen Tish's Table because I just about cook to order. At least my mama thinks I do because she will get up and announce her breakfast, lunch, and dinner choices. And more than likely, I go in the kitchen and hook them up because I do love to cook. That is one of my love languages. Except on Saturday, I had to put my foot down and say Saturday it's eat out. But I love to cook. I've been vegetarian since 1986, vegan since the early 2000s. And so there's so much information about the health benefits of all of that. And yes, there are a zillion channels on cooking, even on vegetarian and vegan. There's lots of author channels. I have one of those too, Lucicia Lovely on YouTube, where I've talked about. I haven't been active on it for a while, so don't judge me. Go over there and look at the videos, but don't judge me on the last time I uploaded one. Okay. So, that's a part of me, right? And then there is the part of me that loves to travel. And I've done a lot of it. It's just like as we have life experiences, especially as we become more and more seasoned, there's just so much that I feel I have to share with other people who are having the same experience as me, and for the younger generations who have questions or who just want to know or are just interested in how this navigation thing works as we continue to travel throughout this universe. There's so much going on. I talk a lot about astrology and about cosmology and what is happening in the universe and how what is happening above affects what is going on below. I just finished a Sunday summit along with co-host Holly Stephens talking all about that, a 2-hour presentation. So there's so much going on within me and so much about me that I'm like, well, do I need to create several channels, which is what was recommended, so that I have all of these different things and put different names on them and people know what to do? Well, you know what? I'm not doing all of that. It's the shout out to you, Malcolm. Malcolm Bowser with Urban X TV is one of the people that I look to for when it comes to success in creating a YouTube channel, because he and his father, who have the best father and son podcast in the universe, have been very successful in creating and branding their channel, and he offers these classes on how to do it. And I've taken his classes, and it'd be curious to know, because I didn't ask him beforehand, what he thinks about what I'm getting ready to do right now. What am I getting ready to do right now? I'm just going to be me. I've got to be me. I've got to be me. That's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with a format. On the first Sunday, it's definitely going to continue to be the Radiant Risings, at least the first Sunday of the month, because they were weekly and now they're going to monthly, or they've gone to monthly I think about September of last year. So definitely the first Sunday of each month will be a Radiant Rising. And probably on the other Sundays in the month, it will be something still dealing with spirituality, because that's what the Radiant Risings are about. But those other weeks, they are going to focus on other aspects of my life. So what can you expect when you tune in to Lovely Life TV? You can expect me and all of what is going on or not going on in my life. Right now, about being authentic. It is about being true to who I am. It is about showing up. It is about doing what is within me and believing that when as I continue to build it, whoever is supposed to hear it will come. So with that being said, oh, and I definitely want you to, if you just happen upon this and you're like, who is this sister with the fire going on her hair, then definitely subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And one thing that helps us gain traction in this algorithm, and one reason why I'm so small, along with the inconsistency, is because a lot of people will watch but they don't subscribe. And I'm not the only one with this problem. I've seen people that have 5 million subscribers that still say most of you are watching but you're not subscribing. So if you could do me the favor of subscribing to the channel, whether you think you're going to watch me a lot or not, subscribe as a token of subscribe as a payment into your own dream. Subscribe to my channel as a payment into your own dream, as a show of support to another sister or a brother who is making a difference, whose goal, whose dream, whose desire is to help uplift the melanation and all of humanity. And also so that you can see what's going to be dropped next week, which are excerpts. And in fact, it's going to be a 3-part series. And I don't know if I'm going to drop those each month. I might do that because that'll be 3 shows. But it will be a 3-part series of Happy New World, Happy New Year, and Happy New You, which was the title of the Sunday Summit that we just presented. So here I am again. It's kind of like starting over. It's a 1 year. The zodiac has set back to Aries. Today, March 22nd, the waxing moon sits in Taurus, which brings together materialism with the metaphysics, money and metaphysics. So what a perfect day to drop this new me on you, and hope and believe. Let me not even hope. Obama told us to hope, and we see how that turned out. But I digress. Oh, that's a whole other aspect of who I am. I just want to get on here and say whatever is in my spirit. And at any given time, it can be anything. Okay. But it's primarily going to be in those areas: spirituality, veganism, travel, caregiving, things like that. If I am someone, it'll happen pretty quickly whether you decide you want to hear me run my mouth or not. And I could make a channel called that, Running My Mouth. Okay, here I go. I'm going to end this here, and I am just thanking you in advance, whoever is supposed to see this, and I am setting it into the ethers that thousands will see this sister and be like, what is she talking about? Whatever she's talking about, I want to come back next week and hear what she's talking about again. And that is what you will get. You will get the authentic Lutetia. You will get what is happening in my world. I will want to know what's going on in your world. Eventually, I will open up to include guests. When I build up my numbers enough, I'll go live so that we can interact one-on-one. And we're just going to see where it goes from here. So on that note, stay magically melanated and have a lovely life.